Hey folks, welcome back to the Bundy Factor. This is a show about fantasy football in the Primate Football League. Be sure to check us out on bundybottle.com. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is last week's game of the week involving the Edmonton Mucklucks and me, the Bayshore Boo Weevils. Wow, what an anticlimactic game. Me and Mink both had most of our players going at 1 o'clock, so after the first games, it was over, and the Mucklucks whipped me pretty bad. I don't know how many points they ended up beating me by, but it was more than 30. Pretty embarrassing effort for the Bow Weevils. I've been on my team all week. As you look at the stats there, you can see that he beat me in the receivers. Is where he won the game at, really. TJ Houshmandzadeh had either his best game of the year or a tie for his best game of the year. But, you know, TJ scored 4 touchdowns this year. It's nice that he managed to score 2 of them against the Bow Weevils, but hey, you know, I don't feel that bad that the Mucklucks beat me because, you know, our lifetime record is pretty lopsided in the favor of the Bow Weevils. After his 2 victories this year, that puts his total victory count against me up to 2. That walks us right into this week's game of the week. It involves the Homina division leader and the second place team in the Hominas. It is the Mayberry Mud Hens and the Carolina Croc Hunters. The Mud Hens are 8-3. Crocs are 6-5. But the Crocs have scored a whole lot more points than the Mud Hens. So if they can catch them in the loss column, they could easily win the division. The Mud Hens historically don't score many points, but they manage to win the games. I guess their defense comes in there. I don't know. Anyway, throw up the stats here. As you can see, the lifetime record between these two teams is kind of lopsided in the favor of the Mud Hens, but the average points per game is in the favor of the Crocs this year, you know. But like I said, the Mud Hens always manage to find a way to win against the Crocs, so I would not be a bit surprised to see the Croc Hunters have one of their lowest scoring outputs of the year. All right, guys, the power rankings are kaput for this year. Now we're talking about the playoffs. That's right, playoffs. Let's take a look at the playoff picture. Throw up the graphic there. Okay. Now, as you can see, as the playoffs start right now, it'll be the Mayberry Mud Hens and the New York Belly Rolls as the division winner. Sorry, I'm not used to saying the Belly Rolls as the division winner, but hey, that's the way it is this year. Wild cards will be the Edmonton Mucklucks and the Bayshore Boo Weevils. That's right. Of the 4 playoff teams, 3 would be from the best division in the PFL, the Gourd Head division. All right. Now, guys, I want to remind you of something. If you're fighting for a wild card spot, which I think there's 4 teams with 5 losses right now, so we're all fighting for the wild card spot. Remember, if you have the same number of losses as a team, the tiebreaker is total points scored, and that's it. Head-to-head record does not count. If you beat a team twice, but they've scored more points than you, and you have the same number of losses, they would get the wild card above you. So, total points scored. As you can see, you know, the team that scored the most points in the league is me, the Bayshore Boo Weevils. So everybody that's competing for a wild card is measured against me. You know, it's actually kind of close. Oaktown is way behind. They're over 100 points behind me, so he's basically going to have to beat me on record. But the other 2 teams is pretty close. If I have bad, low-scoring weeks these last 3 weeks, I could be caught. So it's going to be competitive these last few weeks. I've looked at the records. I think that the person with the easiest record is probably the Carolina Croc Hunters. But, you know, I have scored the most points in the league, so I don't expect to lose these last few games myself either. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. We'll update this next week. All right, guys, take a look at this commercial. We'll see if it's Rob Phelps again. When we come back, it'll be time for the Bundy Blockbuster. Hey, man, what's happening?
Hey, Belly Rose, I'm out of town. Can you fix my lineup for me?
Ooh, yeah, I can help you. Hang on just a second. Ooh, I got it pulled up here. It looks like 3 of your starters are out, both running backs and a receiver. Is that who you want me to check?
No, I'm talking about putting my backup kicker.
Your backup kicker? Are you serious? All right, backup kicker it is. It's done. Talk to you later, man.
All around the world. It's now time for the Bundy Blockbuster.
All right, it's time for the Bundy Blockbuster. This week it goes to Perks Ponies and Marshawn Lynch. All right, the background is going into Sunday night, the Croc Hunters were leading the game against the Ponies. Marshawn Lynch played Monday night. What happened? Monday, there was a scoring adjustment by ESPN, apparently, and the Ponies were now leading the game. But Coach Perk failed to inform Marshawn Lynch of this, so what did Marshawn Lynch do? I'll tell you what he did. He dropped the Bundy Blockbuster. That's what he did. All right, beam me up, Scotty.
The 18-yard line is 2nd and 11. Edwards has time. Gets rid of it to Lynch. Marshawn Lynch, good cut.
Wow, look at Lynch go. Boom, boom, boom. No one can stop him. It's like it's his best run of the year. Look at that.
He was probably excited watching Fred Jackson take the football team down the field and say, I better make a contribution.
Wow, that's kind of weird. Wow, Marshawn Lynch. I'm glad I don't play him again. I do? This week? Oh, God. All right, let's get ready for some football this week. Perk, I know you just got through beating the Crocs, but you got no chance this week coming up. Everybody else, best wishes and good luck. Unless you're 6-5.